Hello guys and welcome back. Ignore my floating head. It has been a week since we did one of these SBC videos, so today we are back. I'll be recommending you the best SBCs to complete, the ones to avoid. I always get asked about these, which players worth doing. So here we are. Please do leave a like. Let's aim for 100. Subscribe if you're new and let's get into the video. If you need the cheapest FC25 coins to build your super team, then check out MMOEXP by clicking the link down below and use code JambooUK for 5% off. Okay guys, so there is some that we've already covered last week, so we'll skip through them so that it's not boring. We'll get through it. We'll focus on the newer players more in depth. So this Navas, we do have him here. This is actually one of the better fullbacks in the game, in my opinion. 4-star, 4-star. It's going to be more beneficial if you're either in a 5-back or you're playing something like a 4-3-2-1 where you're going to have your fullback actually overlapping, because he's very good going forward. Decently defensively as well. But, 5'8", low strength. Not the best defending in the world. He's more there for what he's offering on the ball going forward. He's actually got pinged pass, long ball and whipped, which is nice. Jockey, rapid plus, which will be good for getting down the wing with the ball. Wing back plus, which is really nice. You want to play him just as a wing back, balanced. And I feel like he'd actually be, very decent. If you're playing a free back, having him as the right mid, he'd actually be very good there as well, going forward. But also defensively decent. Nice and cheap too. I think he's definitely one worth having a look at. You can get some value out of him for a little while. We've got the Fallan here. That is the Champions League Player of the Match one. And this card's pretty good, man. 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Can play out on the left, but really you want this guy up front. Stick a Hunter on him, and you've got some of the best finishing in the game with the 5-star weak foot. His link-up play will be really good with that passing. He's decent on the ball. Physically okay. Finesse shot, which is nice. Physically, he's got all of these play styles, which is a little bit nuts. Quick step, relentless, Trivela, acrobatic, long throw, which I don't think I've ever seen utilised on this game, but it is what it is. And then aerial as well. You want to play him as that advanced forward plus, and you're going to get some use out of him for sure. Again, not the worst value. We have Nuno Mendes, who's one of the better fullbacks in the game. You can also play him as a centre-back. I don't think you would want to do that as much, but maybe. As the left-sided centre-back in a back 5, he would be absolutely insane. 4-star, 4-star, really quick, really good on the ball, solid defending and physicals, passing as well. It does have quick step plus. It'll be really good on the overlap, similar to the Navas in a way. I would say that Navas is probably slightly better going forward, but this Mendes is up there. He does have attacking wingback plus, so you can expect some really good runs from him. We've got this Moyes Keane, which we don't really care too much about. This Marmouche, actually a little bit underrated. He's a good card. If you bring him off the bench, I think you get some real value there. He's super quick, clinical, really good on the ball, especially with that agility. He's 6 foot with 92 jumping, good physicals. Inside forward plus, advanced forward plus. That's a good card for nice and cheap as well. We've got Nani here, which we did speak about in the last video. I think he's definitely worth completing. 5'5", pretty cheap. It's a really good card. He's going to feel unreal on the ball. Insane physicals for that sort of player as well. I think it's worth the pick up. We have Salah, who in real life at the minute, by the way, oh my god, he is absolutely tearing it up. This card is really decent, obviously, as you would expect. You're basically just cutting in and hitting with that finesse shot plus, aren't you? Right wing, inside forward plus, you're good to go. I'm sure a lot of people have done that SBC. We have Jonathan David. It's a decent card, to be honest with you. 5-star weak foot. Obviously missing those skill moves, which is a little bit of a shame. But he's quick, clinical. His passing's good. He's good on the ball, good physically. False 9... sorry, voice crack there. False 9 plus is not ideal. However, he will be good, still playing that role. I just prefer my strikers to get in behind a bit. We have this Carragher. I don't really like the card. He's definitely not a striker, I'll tell you that. As a centre-back, I think he's actually, not too bad. You would just play him as that defender plus. We have Amel. He's a very, very well-rounded card. You got the 5-star skills, the 4-star weak foot. She is going to be really decent as like a creative centre mid for sure, because that dribbling is elite. The passing's really good. You're going to have the pace through the middle, good defending physicals. I think as that playmaker centre mid, you are good to go there for sure. We have Molina, who's just a solid fullback, super cheap. Barella, he's been there for ages, expiring in 3 days, finally. It's a good all-round card. Patry, at the start of the game, a lot of people using the gold. This is a very, very decent card and a good link to the La Liga females. Debinha, probably one I'd stay away from. It's a pretty good card, but it's just linking it in. And then also that slight lack of pace is a bit of a shame, but it is a good card. We have Vinny expiring in 2 days. I'm sure a lot of people will be scrambling to get this card done. One of the best cards in the game at the minute, but at a hefty price. Mahrez is a really good value one, in my opinion. Super cheap, 5-star skills. You got like the link to Neymar. It's a good chemistry option that's, you know, actually decent enough to slot in and play a good role in your team as well. He's got good shooting, passing, insane dribbling. As the inside forward plus, you are good to go. We have Saka. This is a really good card. 19 hours left though. Honestly, by the time this video's out, he may actually be gone at this point. I am scheduling this video, by the way, I'm away for my birthday, so that is the reason. He's really good though. I'm sure a lot of you guys have done him already. We do have Zé Roberto. I really liked his gold card, to be honest. Playing him in centre mid is what I was doing, because you just have that pace, the skill moves, the silky dribbling in there. I think he's a really good centre mid. You want to play him as the playmaker plus, and he is going to be a very good option. We have Sane, one of the better wingers in the game at the minute. You do get that 5-star weak foot with him. He's going to feel really quick in game because he does have the rapid and the quick step. The 5-star weak foot with the finesse shot plus is a really nice addition as well. And I think you can get some use out of him for sure. If we look at the icons now, because this is what I've been asked about a little bit more recently. Obviously, we have Butra here. I think he's actually insane on FC25. Not exactly cheap, but a lot of these aren't with the icons, especially the chemistry and stuff you get. Socrates, I've not really played against him much, and I haven't used him. However, the card does look really good. He's 6'4". 5-star skill. 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. I think he'll be really decent. It's a shame. I remember everyone used to play this guy in like centre mid when you could just change the position. As a poacher plus on the new gen version of this game, I think he could actually be crazy. He's like a Haaland but on crack. You know, much better on the ball. You got the link up with him. You got the skill moves. I think he could actually be really good. We got Makelele. This SBC, in my opinion, is a big L. Mainly down to the reason that he's a CDM with deep lying playmaker plus, but with no passing play styles and also really bad passing for this point in the game. It's a big L of an SBC. We do have this Lampard though. And let me tell you, he actually looks really underrated. He's coming in at an 86. Faith card looks really good. He's pretty cheap to complete as well. 4-star, centre mid, but you can play him CDM or cam. I wouldn't recommend the cam. But he's got good pace for a centre mid. Great shooting, great passing, except for the vision. He's good on the ball, decent defensively, decent physicals with really good stamina. He's never going to run out of energy. You know, with that stamina and relentless plus, he is going for the whole game. Press proven, tiki-taka. He's going to be really good at like first time passes and creating in the midfield. And he does have box-to-box plus, which with his stamina, pace, and just his well-rounded stats, I think he could actually be really good value. Really good value. I think he's one to try for sure. It looks a really good card to me. We've still got the Cruyff here. He's pretty good. I wouldn't waste the money on it. You know, genuinely, value-wise, I would just throw in like a Neymar to play cam for the time being. I feel like that Cruyff will be outdated pretty quick. Desai, he's a good card, but again, I wouldn't waste your coins. Veron, he's just meh. We have the Raul. He's actually pretty decent. advanced forward, plus, and poacher as well. 4-4, you know, elite finishing. He's a pretty good card. What else is there? We've got this Baggio. Actually, okay. 5-star skills. They always let him down with the agility and balance, which is a shame, but it's a good card. Buffon, he is probably the best keeper I've played against all year. I think he's absolutely insane. I don't know what it is with the guy, just any version of him. He just seems outrageous in game. But guys, that is going to be our roundup of the SBCs. Any questions, do let me know. Let me know if you think I got, you know, any of this wrong. And yeah, I hope you're enjoying your Christmas period. I'll catch you on the next one, and peace.